sweets. And today I have a confession. I was working on a video and well, I keep getting distracted fishing in MCC Island. So I thought I'd take you there. All right. So, this is the first island you go on and I'm going to explain to you now. Oh yeah, and don't mind me. I have all kinds of stuff because I'm too addicted and I've spent money. Although you can get the frog. That is something I fished up. The particles, you do have to spend real life money. And I mean, you can see that even in here. So, like, here's the leaderboard of how many trophies people have gotten. I'm at level 43. You can go all the way up to level 50-ish. And then it tops out. That's me on the leaderboard. And I'm blue because I've spent money. Different colors mean different amount of money you've spent. So, there's higher amounts. Oh, and then, yeah, also these little guys that are next to people's names are your different teams for MCC Island. Maybe I should explain what MCC Island is. So, MCC Island is a server where you can play the games that are in MC Championship. So, basically, what that is every month, when they're not on hiatus, which they are right now, 40 content creators that are big, Minecraft creators that are YouTubers or streamers, play different games where they get put onto random teams with each other that are balanced. And some of these games are on here where you can play them against people. And they added fishing, I believe in the summer. And that's not something you can do in the game. That's an island exclusive. But yeah, so, I mean, you fish, but then there's so much more to fishing. There's so much more. Stay with me. Okay, so this is your level. Every time you get a level, you get a new feature. So features can be like new perks in these further ones. They can also be islands. You can unlock the grottos, which are these, which I'll explain what those are too. And how you get these is you either get new fish that you haven't gotten before. You either level up one of your research points, or you upgrade your perks, all right? A lot of perks, a lot of things. This is why it's so fun, because there's so many things you can be working on all at once. So, there are basically 5 types of things you can be fishing for, and that's what these fall under. So the strong research is like how big the fish is. You get little stars by them. And each time you get one, like, here's the fish for the first island. So as you can see, there's different sizes to them. And each one counts for a new fish. So if I caught this one's average, I would get 18 to my fishing level. Wise is about how rare they are. So, I mean, you can see they start at common and they slowly get different colors and they get more rare. There's also something called elusive type. So it means it's harder to find and they only appear in certain spots. So you have to kind of pay attention to that. Next thing are pearls. Pearls are just pearls. You use them to upgrade perks. As you get further along, you need more expensive and you need more pearls. So like for me, because I'm further along, I need 5 pristine pearls, which is the max pearl you can get. Greedy research. So this is treasure. You can fish up treasure. As simple as that. And then the last one is lucky research, and this is spirits. Spirits are also used for perks. So let's talk about perks. All the hooks are basically the exact same things for whatever you're researching. They just help you with those. Basically, these trigger randomly when you're fishing, but you can put them on to get them more often. And then they do run out, as you can see here, and I can discard it or repair it. So I'm going to discard that. And put on a fish magnet, because I don't have that one. And I'll explain this menu now that we're here, actually. So when you're fishing, you always are using bait when you catch a fish, or a pearl, or a spirit, or a chest. Basically, if you're not catching junk, you're using this. Although junk will be useful. I'll explain that as well. So you have a line, and it basically adds a plus to all of those random triggers for your next, cast. And the bait is something that also adds it on, but each time it's used. So you can see there's different tiers of bait, and I only have up to rare right now, and there's different tiers of lines. However, you can switch out the bait at any time. You cannot switch a line out at any time, or else you will get rid of the remaining uses on it. So on top of that, you can also go towards triggering other stuff with these overclocks. So overclocks add a huge percentage on. Good ones to use, hook overclock, whatever you're going for to get. And then I usually use the magnet overclock to correspond with the hook one. Except for, I guess, if you're going for XP or not, which I'll explain what XP is in a minute. We'll go back to perks. The rod overclock. So these are actually a little bit different. Like the magnets are magnets that multiply the amount you get. For the red one, it's XP. So basically that is for the island XP, and you can use it towards cosmetics and getting more money and leveling up your team that you're a part of. These are different. The boosted rod doubles your chance of getting anything. It makes it a lot easier to get the stuff that you're looking for. Your elusive fish, your pearl, your treasure, your spirit, your wayfinder data, which I will explain what wayfinder data is in a second. The speedy rod makes it quicker, so you will be casting your line and catching stuff a lot quicker. Graceful makes it so that the stock on the area, which if you look at it, it tells you how much you can keep fishing at it. This will slowly go down till it says depleted, and then you can't use it anymore. The glitch rod helps towards research. It doubles points for stuff. The stable rod is used only in grottos, which you can see here. It's basically, it keeps your stability up. It's at random rolls for not taking percentage down. Now, the last two things for this. So, as you can see, there's a thing called pots. So when you're not fishing, there's an automatic thing that is rolling to fish for crabs. You're only going to have the standard crab pot when you go in. I paid money, so I have another one. But as you can see, I have a bunch of unclaimed catches. So if I go in here, there's a bunch of things now that I have. I caught some crabs, spirits, some pearls, and some treasure. Yep, some more of that. And then I click on this so that they have the durability again. Durability is just how many things they can hold at once. And it has its own overclock of what you're going for. That's what these are for. They do about the same as this. These trigger to do the special stuff that the boosted rod's going for, but they're really hard to get because you need a strong spirit. And let me show you. To get a pure spirit, I right now, having leveled this up 11 out of the 20 that you can do, have a 0.14% chance when I catch a spirit that it can be a pure spirit. It's very hard to do. But once you get it, you can level up how getting elusive fish, your wayfinder data, pearls, treasure, spirit, great stuff. Back to here because we didn't finish. So that's what the rods are. The last thing is the unstable overclock. So this adds a percentage on top of everything else for a certain amount of time. So I believe you start with 5 minutes once you get this perk. And then you cool down, I think it's an hour usually. But basically, as you can see right now, I have mine stacked for getting pearls because I was working on this. Where I'm almost there, I need a few more, which I'll explain that right now. So, here are some lovely guys who will sell you things. This one gives you awesome things that you can put in on this last perk area that you can buy. Those ones are gems, but other ones are making sure you get an elusive, making sure things are a way higher guarantee of a fish, replenishing stock. So when it goes depleted, you can't fish on it until the stock changes, which it does. Just like the tides and the winds change, fishing spots will change and rotate to different things. And then amulets in case you're going for certain stuff. This guy is where you get your lines and your bait. If you're not getting them from treasure chests or you want to upgrade, I could use pearls to get common bait, but I think pearls are worth more. Sometimes you can shift right click and you can take your bait you have and upgrade it to the next tier. Oh, sweet. So now we have a glimmering hook and pearl magnet. So new tides, new vibes. But we have some treasures, so let's see. Nice. So we got some epic. So I'm going to go in here and change it to epic bait because that's better. The other thing, this is my girl. I love her. When you're upgrading perks, sometimes you need spirits or you need the refined spirits. Same thing for pearls. You might need polish, you might need pristine, you might need rough. This is a girl that you can change it depending on the amount. Or cluster. So if you need, when you first start, you only need spirits. Right now I need only refined, so I try to gather 10 of each and make those. As you salt the crab pots, sometimes you need a refined cluster, which, honestly, I might get those. Why not, for the crab pot? But right now, I'm trying to get the 3rd pristine pearl. So how do you get that? 10 pearls equals a polished pearl. 10 polished pearls equals a pristine pearl. You can catch all these. I actually am at a level where I've started to catch a lot of polished pearls. Pristine's still pretty hard. Okay. I think that's the basics. Now we go fish. Oh, I'm so sorry. I forgot. Before we go, these guys are also special. Once you catch things, you need money. Sell them to this guy. Crabs and fish. And money you can use for upgrading or for buying things. Yippee! And then, when you catch stuff, because you saw how we were catching junk, you can trade it to this guy for money. We're cleaning up the ocean. Now, we're going to go hunt for some pearl spots. So you see how these guys have specific things for it? We're looking for purple. And this guy's 10%, which is fine. But I can see over here there's some other stuff going on. This guy's got 10 with XP. So each island you unlock after a certain amount of time. And basically, you wander the islands to find the perfect fishing spots. You deplete them while you can. Like, this one's really great if I was going for fish. 20 and 20. Like, they're going to be bigger fish. But I'm going for pearls right now, so this guy with 30% and 20% is great. I know, it's a whole mouthful, but trust me, this is really fun. So now, we just need to catch a couple pearls and we're going to upgrade that perk. Switching it over, and also, I forgot to do that. Let's put that on, so that I have a 1.5% increase to getting pearls. Alright, so now it's depleted. See, it won't let you fish at it. Let me see. Oh, so here's some interesting ones. Sometimes you'll see this pearl chance, so that actually gives you a big percentage. This wayfinder data is how you unlock the grottos. So, I mean, I've been doing percentages towards it, but plus 10 wayfinder data puts on top of whatever else I catch. So, like, everything you do does give a plus 10, I believe. But this adds on more, so it goes a lot quicker. And we're in this area, so for each 3 islands, there's 1 grotto. As you can see, I'm working on these right now, with this one as well. But we are on the Verdant Woods, which is the first one you start at. Okay, that took a minute, but we're ready now. I'm gonna go back. Let's upgrade. So, we needed 1 more pristine pearl, which I have 10 pearls, to make a polished, pristine. Bam! Woo! We got some more of this, and we are getting further on this. So, real quick, this is what it looks like when the grotto opens. Now, I'm changing my rod overclock to stable, so I can sometimes not have my stability change when I fish in a spot. See, each time I fish, I lose stability until the grotto collapses and I go back to the normal islands. And the Wayfinder data resets. And as you can see, we can work towards unlocking it again. And that's all there is to it. So, that's fishing. And if you excuse me, I'm gonna go procrastinate more and keep fishing. Bye!